Over 7,000 employees. About 50 production sites across the world. Global, with a commercial presence in more than 170 countries. Lesaffre, a family-run enterprise which is a global industrial power. It's said that the Egyptians happened to discover the virtues of leavening in the art of bread making 4,800 years ago, an art that the Greeks and Romans later took credit for. In the middle of the 19th century, two men came together to establish a distillery in the northern part of France that would produce alcohol from grains and juniper berries. Another Louis, Pasteur, introduced yeast as a key element in the process of fermentation. 20 years after setting up their distillery, the two Louis started making baking yeast. The Hirondelle brand was born a few years later. The company continued to prosper against the backdrop of war and crisis, and in 1947 it was the first to use rotary filter drums. Lesaffre broke new ground with instant dried yeast and its baking center network. Around the same time, yeast extracts made their way into the preparation of sauces, broths, and other culinary creations. The company started making real progress in 1963 through exports. It followed this up with acquisitions that gradually opened the doors to the international market. The company became a force to be reckoned with in the world of baking and the agro-processing industries, and its brands became a point of reference across the 5 continents until it became the world leader in these domains. Yeast is Lesaffre. Yeast is alive and fragile. We do not produce yeast, we grow it. The process of growing the culture starts with the selection of the strains and seeding. These strains are chosen depending on the desired applications and guarantee our expertise and the quality of our products. They're supplied to our production sites across the world. In the presence of air, yeast breathes. The addition of sugar, in the form of molasses from sugarcane or beet, gives it the energy it needs to grow and reproduce through budding. Thanks to our environment-friendly, unique technical expertise, we offer our clients unrivaled expertise in the production, fermentation, and transformation of yeast in all its forms. We monitor it at every stage of its development. Yeast is left to reproduce naturally. In order to obtain yeast worthy of the Lesaffre name, this process is uniform across all our global locations. It's then prepared, extruded, or dried. Yeast, whether fresh, liquid, or dry, is then distributed. This requires taking several precautions. The packaging material in all our factories undergoes rigorous testing. Each unit line then distributes packaging that's suitable for the needs and consumption patterns of various countries. These logistics allow us to make deliveries in the shortest possible time, along with the guarantee that our clients receive a flawless product. The Lesaffre guarantee must be earned. Being #1 in the world requires certain commitments. It especially requires being attuned to the needs of one's clients, everywhere, round the clock. As a family-run enterprise, we are at liberty to make long-term decisions. We have a strong will to satisfy not only our clients, but also the people who form the company. These people are our greatest asset. Scattered across more than 100 subsidiaries in all 4 corners of the planet, they are all unique, competent, and complementary. We openly respect all the various cultures in the world. The world, its cultural and social diversity, present an endless flow of exciting challenges. With a worldwide presence, we are constantly trying to break new ground. We were the first to come up with dry, low-fermentation yeasts for breweries. Our yeast for ethanol is #1 in North America for the production of biofuel. Lesaffre is more than a vendor to us. They're a business partner looking to improve both of my company's profitability. Their experience, knowledge, service, and products are the best in the industry. We grow yeasts for the animal feed industry. Our products are completely natural and are known to enhance performance levels and improve animal welfare. Let's take cows, for example. Our products will improve the quality and the quantity of milk while optimizing their microbial balance. We introduced a complementary feed that contains Lesaffre products to the market. It's become the flagship product of our range. The responsiveness and attentiveness of Lesaffre, as well as its recommendations, enable the rapid development of an effective solution that's currently the need of the hour in business concerns. We are the global benchmark for yeast extracts. It's a 100% natural ingredient, and it enhances the flavor of dishes just like herbs and spices. Yeasts are beneficial to our well-being, nutrition, and health. They're used in all kinds of products and have a wealth of benefits that we have learnt to use. We are assisted by skilled and motivated men and women, totally dedicated to help us improve our products. And finally, the historic core of our know-how and business, bread. Our special connection with the world of baking allows us to offer an entire range of products for fermentation, flavoring, and to enhance commercial or homemade breads. Lesaffre is one of the main suppliers in the world for the bakery trade. The quality of its supply and continuous trade enable bakers to thrive all the time. To serve our clients better, our Sensory Analysis Center and our Baking Center network enable us to establish solutions that will help us to constantly improve. The services of Lesaffre and its product range enable us to develop an absolute competitive advantage in terms of quality and competitiveness, along with a different market approach. The role of 20% of the 6,000 identified yeast genes is still unknown. The missions of the Research and Development Center constitute continuous improvement in the manufacturing processes and in the existing product quality. That's why we develop innovative products to meet client requirements and examine new areas of application that highlight Lesaffre products and technologies. We are extremely proud of our R&D department and consider it to be an indispensable asset for our success and reputation. More than 180 researchers, collaborating with prestigious universities and research centers across the world, dedicate their time to basic research as well as to product applications. We work to improve the yeast strains for bread making in order to optimize the organoleptic properties of bread, its appearance, flavor, smell, and consistency, as well as its nutritional properties. Our bread-making department can test its result on almost all types of breads in the world. As a cell factory, yeast can naturally produce aromatic molecules. We are also working on a process to produce biofuel. Our pilot plant, an actual miniature yeast factory, allows us to test the culture of new yeasts, to detect possible problems, and to resolve them before the final industrial application. We offer our clients the skills of genetics, microbiology, fermentation, chemical engineering, and industrial processes to improve the existing products and create new ones. With us, be a leader.